Okay, I am Moses Samje from the University of Bamenda in Cameroon. My research is focused on drug discovery against neglected tropical diseases, filaria, and bacteria. In 2019-2020, I was a Fulbright Fellow at Ohio State University, where I studied the mechanism of action of anthelmintic drugs. Currently, I'm a visiting research scholar working on microbial pathogenesis at the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign and the University of Iowa. Here, I seek to understand the host pathogen relationship and mechanism of pathogenesis in bacteria with a focus on Staphylococcus. I'm also the head of the Department for Biomedical Sciences at the University of Bamenda, and I am cohort 7 of the African Science Leadership Program. Scientists often focus so much on research and forget about policies linked to research. At times, the management of resources, humans, and others become very challenging for these mind-blowing researchers. And I know that being a team leader entails some leadership attributes irrespective of the discipline. So with this background knowledge, I was motivated based on the mission and the vision of the African Science Leadership Program to apply for this training program. Some of the motivations were to acquire and expand knowledge on leadership that can be applicable in all spheres of life, to build confidence and develop skills in problem solving, to gain insight into effective management as well as communication, and also to connect with like-minded experts as well as seniors, therefore broadening my existing network. These were some of the motivation. And when I got enrolled into the program, it was quite fascinating. The training approach adopted by the facilitators was very practical. While expecting a series of theoretical lectures on leadership, of course, we had some, I must say, the trainers devised an empirical approach that was highly interactive and applicable to situations facing our continent. So my motivation and my expectations blended together and was met during the series of training I received from the program. My ASLP fellowship was very, very fulfilling, I must say. Practical skills in leading a team were acquired. The collective leadership approach aimed at getting everyone involved was effectively communicated, and I consider these to be valuable tools which I'm employing in my day-to-day life in order to ameliorate situations. By the end of the fellowship, there was a mind shift towards the whole notion and concept of leadership, the challenge of building a leadership or building leadership charisma by first and foremost identifying those in my boardroom and then working towards getting all in a team to be actively involved in realizing a common goal was effectively communicated and illustrated as being fundamental principles to successful leadership. So these underlying principles was communicated and I assimilated them and I'm using them. So summarily, I would say it's been a very fulfilling experience utilizing the tools and the techniques got during this enriching training fellowship. There are many, but let me just share one. One of the terrific moments was sharing my career journey and perspective with one of the fellows. I remember Natisha reading my future tribute 10 years from 2023. It appeared incredibly real. And that's a precious document to me that I use often as a reminder of what is ahead of me before 2033. And that motivated or is motivating me in my current pursuit, career here in the USA, because I know I have a focus, I have something that I've been challenged to present by 2033. So this was a soul searching moment, a lot of mind searching ideas, stock taking, looking into the future. It was a time of meditation, a time of deep reflection, sharing with a partner, and having many things in common towards realizing a goal that will benefit you as well as our precious continent. First and foremost, I would say my views and perspective about leadership has changed positively thanks to this training, fellowship, applying the skills at all levels in my life. I applied at level of my family, level of my job, in church. I mean, in all areas, these skills are valuable and useful. One of the remarkable aspects was coordinating our department to develop 5 new academic programs approved by the university and authorized for launch. The tips that I gained during our numerous sessions were invaluable in harnessing the potential of philosophical minds to achieve their set objective. Remember, in the academic milieu, you have philosophers, and each person had a school of thought. But as the head of the committee, you must set the goals clear. You must include everyone and ensure that each one actively participates. And I am very happy that just a bit of the tools that I got during this fellowship was applied. And with God's help, the coordination was smooth. We succeeded in the set tasks of that time. We got the 5 programs worked upon, developed, approved by the board, and is operational. I think this is the landslide victory that I must say I've achieved as the head of a team. And coincidentally, this assignment or this project came up when I was taking this training fellowship. So the skills and the methods, techniques that I acquired during this training were invaluable in coordinating this team to realize this project. The skills are also very useful in maintaining good relationship with my research collaborators. Remember, with the defects and deficiencies in Africa, we must do the North-South collaboration. And maintaining this collaboration and this relationship can be a little bit challenging. So you need to be technical, focus, to ensure that the ball keeps on rolling. In my opinion, an ideal African science leader is one who identifies a continental need, first and foremost, and then scavenges for resources and provide directives with maximum inclusion of all to address the need and definitely bring about a solution. Therefore, such a person should be able to make use of locally available resources and focus on issues, challenges, and problems that disproportionately affect the African continent. When focus is on these issues and problems, you can address them. And as the saying goes, charity begins at home. Will make Africa a healthier place to be, Africa a more lovely, welcoming place to be in all domains, be in health, in science, in technology, and all other aspects. So an African science leader should focus first on Africa, harness resources from Africa, make use of these resources, get the brains, get the raw material, coordinate them, and then bring about a solution that will benefit first the common man in Africa. With this, we'll move the continent ahead. I'm proud to say that the African continent is rich and, in quotes, self-sufficient. I mean, the Western world is diving into Africa to benefit from the resources of Africa. We have natural resources in Africa. We have human resources. I mean, when we talk of brain drain, it's simply the movement of intellectual minds that can change Africa, who move out of Africa and carry their ideas into another continent or area and help develop that place. So based on that, the African continent is rich. We have what it takes to move the continent forward in science, in technology, in health, in the liberal arts, etc., etc. We are very, very heterogeneous and comprehensive. All that is needed to achieve this is a change in mindset and a commitment to integrity. I'm very happy and proud of the founders and the director of the African Science Leadership Program for, first of all, letting this program emerge, which is to contribute to building outstanding Africans towards realizing this vision, moving Africa ahead, beginning with Africa and using resources in Africa. ASLP is a Pan-African organization that is bringing about a paradigm shift in leadership, which, according to me, is highly applaudable. As we celebrate this anniversary, how I wish our different governments and policies are tailored in line with this great vision to move our continent ahead using what we have on the ground. I therefore encourage all in the scientific world, in the political sphere, and in all other domains to support this organization. We have benefited from it, we are benefiting from it, and the vision is real, is realizable. And I think if we join efforts together, we'll be able to move this organization forward. By moving it forward, we'll be building people who will emerge and, by extension, transform our continent. Passionate